Happy New Year! Feliz Año Nuevo! Snowbum Goldum. Hi, everybody. Well, almost Happy New Year for me. But no matter where in the world you are, welcome to One to Win. I'm your little baby New Year, Timothy Dunn. Come find me on Twitter and bid me a prosperous and happy 2022. If you're someone who likes to go on Twitter and wish game show hosts glad holiday tidings, I don't know what you're gonna do. Hi, Gummy Nuggets. I like your name, Gummy Nuggets. That's kind of a fun name, right? Anyway, it's always really nice to hear from everybody. I'm so happy to be here with you today on Friday, December 31st, 2021, New Year's Eve, final day in 2021. You know, come on, what a year 2021 was, right? Oh, glad tidings to us all. Sheesh, 2021, what a year. What was your favorite thing that happened to you this year, huh? What were your top 3 moments of 2021? Did you maybe get a new fun haircut this year? I don't know. Did someone you know get a new dog? Did you get a cat? I don't know. How was your 2021? Did you move into a new house or to a new town? Did a lot of things change in your life for you this year? Or was 2021 just one of those years where you kind of hunker down, you know, you bury yourself under a blanket with your family and your friends and you just weather all the storms that life throws at you? Listen, regardless of if it was a fun year or a tough year for you, I'm sure if you think hard enough, you can find a couple things that you're grateful for in 2021. And hey, if the top thing you're grateful for in 2021 is that 2021 is over and done with, hey, that's okay too. And because it's the end of the year, I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite. Is this a distracting to have this? I kind of love a prop. And I feel like I'm conducting like a sparkler. Anyway, so I put together a little slideshow of some of my favorite moments of 2021. If that's okay, everyone was doing it on TikTok. I figured I might as well. Oh, here's me. Look, I went camping for the very first time. I went to the Yosemite National Park with my best little girlfriend, Chris. Oh, look at this. I was on a boat with my handsome boyfriend, Gary. Look at that. And look, I did some fun comedy shows this year in 2021. Back on stage. That was fun, getting to do some comedy for the people. Oh, I went skiing a bunch of times in 2021. That's a fun thing. Who's that hunk? Oh, that's my boyfriend. Oh, I got to see my family a bunch in 2021 after after like a year of having to stay local. We went to a nice little apple orchard. Look how good looking my family is. Look at my cute little mom in that little coat there. And there's me. Okay, it was a good year. Oh, look at this. I got to see my nephews, Max and Archie, in 2021. Shout out to Maggie Mons, who's playing right now. That was on her front porch. Oh, and I had a really wonderful Christmas with my friends and family here in good old New York. Come on, how nice is that? And I got to do One to Win this year. Isn't that something to celebrate? New beginnings, new game shows, new friends, new chances to get in front of you all and ask you some trivia. What a year. 2021. Ding! That was a wink. And to be honest, I can't think of a better way to start a new year than with a little cash in your pocket. So let's go ahead and play for a prize pot of $50 today. Split 3 ways. $25 to the first place winner, $15 to our second place winner, and $10 for the bronze. Those are some pretty great prize amounts, y'all. You could buy yourself like a pretty okay bottle of bubbly for $25. I mean, with $10, you can probably buy like 3 cases of seltzer. Oh man, I love seltzer. Okay, Tim, thank you so much for all of this feel-good content and for all these pictures of people in your life. But are you going to ask us some trivia questions so we can win some cash? Or yes, I am. Okay, we're going to play trivia now, friends. And in case you're new here, let me explain how we play trivia. Okay, here we go. In just a second, I'm going to be asking you 12 general knowledge trivia questions. I'm going to give you 10 seconds to tap on the answer that you think is correct. If you tap wrong, no big deal. You can change your answer within the 10-second window that we give you. The more questions you get right and the faster you do it, the closer you will be to winning our top prize. And remember, there are no eliminations. Isn't that nice? If you get a question wrong, no big deal. Don't worry. Just keep playing. It's easy. Time is of the essence in this game because prizes will be awarded to players who get the most questions right in the least amount of time. That makes sense, right? Okay, now I'm going to say it one more time this year. So bring it on in and take your knee, buddies. Here we go. Okay, some of these questions are going to be really hard. Okay, that's it. You're probably not going to know the answers to a bunch of these questions, but that's okay. That's part of the fun. If you immediately knew all of the answers to all the questions, like, where's the fun in that? You know, so some of these are going to stump you, and that is by design. But there's no penalty for guessing. So take your time, but not too much time. Trust your gut, and who knows? Big winner today. Maybe today is your day to be our first place winner. If you're ready to win today, go ahead and type yes into the chat. Let's start this year off right. Let's get the good vibes going. Let's finish out 2021 strong. Let's see some yes in the chat. C. We can type C. Oh, I see a couple of yeses. There we go, buddies. Oh, we love getting the good vibes going. Okay, we have a really fun game for you today. Oh, it's so great to be here with y'all. Happy New Year to everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for spending your time with me. Every week, I'm going to dedicate today's game to a legendary actress and a game show star, Miss Betty White. Here we go. Let's get ready for question 1. Good luck, friends. Woohoo! Happy New Year. Here we go. Q1. Year is about to end or just ended. Is it 2020, 2021, or 2022? Type or tap on the answer that you think is correct. Our first question is an easy one. We do that so you know how to play the game. Okay, so for most of our players tonight, if not all, today is December 31st, 2021, the last day of 2021. But for the rest of you who are playing from Australia in the future, all the way in 2022, we see you and we salute you. What's it like on the other side, Australia? Today is the last day of 2021, 75 one-to-winners. Got that one right. Congrats. One of you thought it was 2020? What's happening? Phone a friend. Like, reach out. Take a walk. Get some air. You missed the whole year, buddy. Well, let's move on to Q2. Q2. Which of these planets is bigger? Mercury, Venus, or Saturn? Which of these planets is bigger? Go ahead and tap on the one you think is right that time. Now, here's a fairly simple astronomy question for y'all. 2 of these planets are actually among the smallest planets in our solar system, not counting poor little Pluto. Oh, we love Pluto. You love Pluto, don't you? You gotta love Pluto. Mercury is the smallest planet in our star system, about 40% the size of Earth, so we can rule that one right out real quick. And Venus, well, Venus is almost as big as Earth, which makes it a tiny speck next to the planet with the rings, Saturn. Saturn is the answer we're looking for. 65 one-to-winners got that one correct. I thought it was Mercury. I guess that's okay. You know, you can guess whatever you want. It's your game too. You know, we share the responsibilities here. Let's move on to Q3. Q3. Which company's share price famously grew enormously this past January? Remember that? Was it GameStop, General Motors, or Tesla? Oh, that's time right there. Now, sometimes when the internet comes together, it's incredible things can happen for better or for worse. Earlier this year, a group of self-named degenerate, as they call themselves, from the Reddit Wall Street Bets community figured it would be a brilliant idea to toss their life savings into, well, to be fair, all 3 of these stocks. It was in the case of GameStop, though, a short squeeze was triggered due to the massive demand in the stock, causing the share price to rise from $17 a share to over $300 a share. And GameStop is the correct answer for Q3, 68 one-to-winners. Gamers. I mean, there's probably a pretty big crossover between gamers and trivia nerds, right? I mean, I was never a video game person, but I like playing virtual reality games. Let's move on to Q4. Q4. Where were the Summer Olympics held this year? Was it China, Japan, or South Korea? The Summer Olympics were this year. Any idea where they were? That's time right there. Now, the Summer Olympics weren't held last year due to so back in March of 2020, an official announcement was made that they would be held in July of 2021. But where were they held? I have no idea. I truly don't even know. If you tapped on China, though, you might have gotten confused with the 2022 Winter Olympics, which will take place in Beijing in February of 2022? Because the correct answer is Japan. The 2020 Summer Olympics were held in 2021 in Tokyo. 65 one-to-winners got that one correct. 4 of you thought it was South Korea. What's happening there? Yes, that's okay if it was. That's not right. Let's move on to Q5. Q5. Oh, another fun one from 2021. Q5. What was the name of the ship that blocked the Suez Canal last March? Was it Given, Green, or Everlong? I can't believe all this stuff happened this year. Another 2021 Q4. The Suez Canal was famously blocked for almost an entire week after one of the largest container ships in the world ended up wedged sideways, making it impossible for other ships to pass. This resulted in shipping delays and trade issues for pretty much the entire world, and it cost the canal around $180 per second. Lost revenue. Ouchie, ouchie, wawa. Daddy no likey. So that was the name of the ship. The name of the ship, well, if you've seen this picture right here, which you surely have, you might have been tempted to tap on Evergreen. But baby, let me tell you, that ain't it. That's the name of the company that operates the ship, which is named Ever Given. And that was a given for 49 of you today. Oh, a tricky one. 22 guessed Evergreen. It was a tricky one. Sometimes we're tricky. Listen, and please do not send me question comments. Like, I appreciate you talking to me. If you have beef with the questions, go straight to Jesus, baby. Go straight on one2win social media and let Jesus know. Do not tell me. I'm just the guy in the hat and the little blower on the screen, okay? So that's it. Ever Given was the answer we're looking for. Let's keep it going to Q6. Q6. Which of these logos is not correct? Tap on the logo that is not correct. A picture question. I love the picture questions. Ooh, here are 4 logos you've probably seen a bunch of times in your life, but can you tell which one we modified? I know a lot of people might think the Kit Kat logo has a dash in it. I know I did. But nope, just the Mandela effect at play again. Got us again by the Mandela effect. And while the Domino's Pizza logo would be pretty easy to edit, it would be pretty hard to tell if you don't pay much attention to it. We did nothing to it. The one we modified is this one right here, the Pepsi logo. The colors are usually swapped around, blue being on top and red being on bottom. Congratulations to 42 one-to-winners who got that correct. You got the right one, baby. That's something for people of a certain age. That's a Pepsi commercial from like the 80s. Okay, let's move on to Q7. Q7. Where was the first city to officially begin using daylight savings time? Was it in Canada, the United States, or New Zealand? The first city to officially begin using daylight savings time. That's time right there. Daylight savings. We all love daylight savings time, right? One of the best things to ever happen in timekeeping, if you ask me, which has caused absolutely zero confusion ever. I mean, despite the fact that different countries switch on different dates, yep, we've absolutely never even one time messed up the times here at one2win because of time zones. Not even once. We're perfect, and it's great. Ding. I wish I had like a ding effect on my smile. Okay. Well, this wretched idea was the brainchild of Benjamin Franklin and George Hudson. Now, Benjamin Franklin's name might ring a bell because he was one of the founding fathers of the US. And George Hudson lived in New Zealand, where he proposed the modern version of daylight savings time, which they adopted in 1916. But it was Port Arthur in Canada, which decided to go all in at first. 1908. Canada is our answer here. They're not cities, Sharon says. You're right, Sharon. You know, I guess you're right. But that's fine. You know what I mean? It's 2021. We're all just doing our best. 35 one-to-winners got Canada correct. The 24th on New Zealand. It's trivia. You know, now you'll know. Now you know. You know. Shooting star across the screen. All right, let's move on to Q8. Q8, feeling great. Q8, which of the following is not a property in the US version of Monopoly? Is it Illinois Avenue, Missouri Avenue, or Virginia Avenue? Which of the following is not a property in the US version of Monopoly? Ooh, We talked about Monopoly a few weeks ago. It's a board game that famously destroys friendships and relationships and families. But we aren't done with it just yet, baby. The US version of Monopoly properties are named after streets in Atlantic City in New Jersey. And it turns out that all three options we gave are real streets in Atlantic City. But for some reason, even though Illinois and Virginia made the cut, Missouri was left out of the game. That's right. The answer, Missouri Avenue. 61 one-to-winners got that. Was great. And it wasn't miserable for all 61 of you. See what I did there? Miserable, Missouri, misery. Ever heard of it? Shout out to everyone in Missouri. Oh, look, Ruby lives in Missouri. Hey, Ruby. Missouri, we say hi, I guess, or whatever. I lived in St. Louis for a while. I talk about it all the time. Let's move on to Q9. Q9. Which of these countries imported the most plastic waste in 2019? Was it China, India, or Turkey? Which of them imported the most plastic waste in 2019? Time for a question about trash. Ding, another ding moment. Importing garbage, it turns out to be an extremely profitable business. That is, it's also pretty risky. Back in the day, they imported all the trash they could fit. But in 2017, China decided they wanted nothing to do with it, baby. So that can't be the right answer. Now, is it India or Turkey? Which one could it be? Well, both of them do import massive amounts of trash. Maybe because they're a little strapped for cash at the moment. Okay, let's get serious. Both of these are indeed in the top 5 worldwide plastic waste importers. China imported a whopping 23,000 tons of plastic in 2019, but Turkey sure went above and beyond. 225,000 tons of trash. Turkey is our answer for Q9. Turkey is what we're looking for. 16 one-to-winners got that one right. 35 guessed China and 27 guessed India. Some might say that question smells awfully like a savage question, but I wouldn't dare say that. Not here. Not to you. I wouldn't dare say that. Kind of a savage question, wasn't it? Okay, let's move on to Q10. Oh, I see everyone saying, "Oh, I'm doing horrible." Chin up. You know what I mean? Let's finish strong. Let's really make a decision. We have a couple questions left. We're going to commit to having a great time. Okay, Q10. Here we go. Q10. What is the official name of the American Express Black Card? Is it called the Centennial Card, the Centurion Card, or the Century Card? The Black American Express's proper first name. Man, I sure wish Amex would invite me to the Black Card program. If you're not aware of what they are, Black Cards are exclusive credit cards for the richest of the rich, baby, and they grant their holders a bunch of benefits they could already afford, but for cheaper. The rich get richer. Isn't that how it always goes? Isn't that fantastic? Anyway, Black Card is what it's popularly known as, because the card is, but the real official name of the card is the Centurion Card. 58 one-to-winners getting closer to being invited to the Centurion Card program. Hey, if you're part of the program, maybe one-to-win should have its own card. Maybe I should get a corporate card. Maybe you should tell Jesus to give me a black Amex. Just kidding. I'm okay. Congratulations to 58 one-to-winners who got that one correct. Easy. Leo thought that one was easy. Some are hard. Some are easy. That's the name of the game, baby. Went to Q11. Can you believe it's already Q11? Here we go. Q11. What kind of computer was the Windows 95 startup sound created with? Was it Amiga? The Windows 95 startup sound was created with which kind of computer? That's time right there. Now, if you used PCs often in the 90s, I sure did. This sound is surely ingrained in your head. It would play back every time you started up your Windows 95 computer. That is, if your sound was working, and they famously were not all the time. It was composed by the British musician Brian Eno and is widely known as Microsoft Sound. Ooh, what a name. They put a lot of time into that. They just gave him a bunch of adjectives. They inspiring, optimistic, sentimental, and they just let him make something up. And back in 2020 or 2011, Brian revealed something hilarious on a BBC radio show. He's actually never even used a PC. He doesn't like them at all. In a twist of irony, the sound was actually created with a Mac is the answer for Q11. 38 one-to-winners got that one correct. 23 guessed amiga, and you're wrong. Listen, I'll be your amigo. Can you imagine if I said that out loud? Like if I said that on a live broadcast? Like that would be something. Oh, no, great. Congratulations to everyone who won. We are moving on to Q12. Q12. Which country held a referendum to legalize same-sex marriage in 2021? Was it Singapore, Slovenia, or Switzerland? Which country held a referendum to legalize gay marriage? Same-sex marriage, not just gay, but whatever. Great. Now let's end tonight's show, the final show of 2021 at that, on a positive note, shall we? Because good things did indeed happen in 2021, even if the year was a little overwhelming for some of us, most of us. One of these countries held a referendum to make same-sex marriage legal. Around 2/3 of the population supported, and the amendment is slated to enter the force in July of 2022. The amendment was called the Marriage for All in the media, a moniker that was translated into 4 languages. 4 languages clue you in? It was Switzerland, baby! And Switzerland is our final answer of our final question of 2021, and that's it. Oh, this is the fun part now. We had 78 one-to-winners playing today. Let's go ahead and type in the chat what place you think you came in. Someone's got to come in 78. Someone's got to come in first. Someone's got to come in 21st. Someone's got to come in third and win that $10 prize. Potentially number 1, Owl. We have some 34s. We have the Farms at 57. 65. 9. Not, oh no, 7. God thought he came in 7th, or she came in 7th. God was one of us, just a stranger on the bus trying to make their way home. Let's see. We have 50. Rita thought number 50. Gary thought 61. Oh, Gary, chin up. That's right. Let's go ahead and reveal our winners for our final game of 2021. And today, winners are... Oh, you're right. Congratulations, Owl. Owl with 12 correct answers in 38.92 seconds. Studious Jaguar with 11 correct answers in 40.21 seconds. And Cult of Personality is bringing home the $10 prize with 11 correct answers in 46.1 seconds. And that's how we do it. That's the game. Congratulations to all of our winners, and congratulations to you, even if you didn't snag any of the prizes. I'm really grateful that you came and spent a little time with us. Maybe you had a little laugh, maybe you had a little smile. We'll be back again next week doing all of this whole thing one more time. I'm Timothy Dunn. It's been my pleasure to spend all of these Friday afternoons with you this year, and I will see you in 2022. And as of course, if you had any fun, or if you laughed, or if you smiled, or if you didn't, if you had like a joyful explosion, I don't know what that even means, at any point today, I challenge you to go and do something really nice for someone else in your life, because joy is not meant to be kept. Joy is meant to be shared. Thank you so much for watching. If no one else has told you yet today, I love you, and I'll see you either on Twitter or in my sweet, sweet dreams. Have a great 2021, everybody. Gift of 2021. Let's see it. No. Binoculars for everybody. How about a set of binoculars for everybody? We're giving away gifts, y'all. Have a great rest of 2021 and a really smashing 22 every week. I'll see you next time. I'll see you next year, okay? Have a great evening. Bye, everybody. Bye.